Hey guys, what's up? It's Azor Knight. Guys, today I'm gonna be going over something about the units. I had a guy post in my last video and said, Siege has a defensive and attack unit. So I'm gonna go in game. I just logged in. I haven't looked for myself to see what he was talking about, but if you looked at my last video, I was trying to find out the concept of how the battle system works in game and the formations. What dies first and whatnot. But we're gonna look at the cannons right now and see more in depth about the attack and defense unit of the cannons. All right, guys. So let's just go over from T1 to T2 just to see the difference. All right. Add attack bonus when laying siege to an enemy city. Okay. Increases firing range, and then greatly increases attack damage while also reducing attack speed. All right, guys. So this has got to be the attack catapult. Okay. This has got to be the defensive catapult. High defense and HP. Adds defense bonus during city siege. Now, now this can mean this is not like detailed. I mean, is it city siege? Like usually siege means invading, could siege a thing, or it could also mean when somebody's sieging you. It could go both ways. So this is a defense bonus. So siege defense, and then greatly increases troop load while also reducing marching speed. All right, guys. So I think those are the two types. Now, judging by what this guy said, you could have these units, these cannons, and say, okay, these are defensive units. They go where they fight because they're defensive, and they take hits first because they're defensive, like the infantry. All right, so let me go and show you guys what this guy said in my video. All right, so I'm gonna go here to YouTube. Okay, go to my video, and this guy says, siege is two types, attack and defense. The defense type are on the same line as infantry. Now I'm thinking the defense type is the one with the turtle. That's my best guess. Let's continue reading. And the attack type is at the back. T6 and T9 siege are both defense. That's why they took the most losses. All his T9 siege got wounded. Now, let's go back in the castle. Before we go back, let's look at the battle report. Alright, you can see that his siege, I think that's T9 or T8 or whatever, it says wounded, right? Excuse me. And then you see the T6 are all wounded, correct? So guys, when I see that, I say, okay, they're lowest tier and they're taking the losses first. Now you see that the T6 siege took all wounded, killed 176. His infantry came in second, killed 15,000. Now, while the cavalry got 23,000, and these siege right here, I think T6, I don't know, they got 11,000. So guys, I'm thinking that to invade a castle, you must be mindful of the defenses. and see what the player got. Now, if they have a lot of these tanky cannons and tanky infantry, they're gonna get wounded first, the defensive unit. I don't think that the bowmen and the cavalry are defensive units, so they'll be the last to go. Guys, if this helped out at all, let me know. Say something in the comments below. Cannons and infantry are defensive units. They will be the first to get attacked. So if we explain how things work in attacking or defense, guys, those units will be targeted first. Now let's go to my old battle reports. I want to go to an old battle report, and I want to sum it all up of what got hit first and such like that to see if this is true. You know, I can show you guys a better battle report of someone actually rallying. I made a video of this. Is a big rally, but let's see what dies first in this. You know, all the defensive units die first. Now this is just to see the theory if it's true. Do all defensive units die first, or what? Do they get to the archers? Do they get to the cavalry without the defensive units dying first? We need to know. Let's see. So you know, this is a big battle. Let's go down to my guys. Now you can see that they killed a lot, right? Now I'm on the defender side. Okay, my Storm Raider is not a defensive unit, so it has no wounded. Okay, my infantry, it has wounded. We understand that. We have 200k infantry. It has wounded. My siege I think that's an attack siege, but it has no wounded. That knight has 82,000 wounded. This siege right here, which is probably, it says 5. I think it's 5. The V is for 5. It's probably a defense unit. Let's go look at it. Alright, it says 5, right? Which one is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is it, guys. This is an attack one, guys. Yeah, these are the defensive units, I think. So this is attack one. Why did that attack siege take so many losses then? See, guys, I'm confused. Let's go back to the report just in case we missed something. Let's go over it again. Because I'm pretty sure they didn't get through all the defensives. Why is that attack siege taking damage? Who knows? It's not, well, unless, because the guy said that there's attack and defense siege. So maybe just because he said attack defense siege units are just defensive in general. Who knows? But okay, so let's go back down to it. We counted all the way to 5, and as you can see, there's a 5 right there for Aljo X, and that looks just like it with a lion on top. And it took losses for me, 10,000. See, all right. As you can see, that the infantry and cannons are the only ones taking wounded. We got archers right there and cavalry, no wounded, 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 no wounded. All right. So guys, these are all just my cannons, okay? And these are attack cannons. Maybe infantry and cannons are defensive in general, guys. The only thing that takes damage first, okay? Now, does Gecko has any wounded? No. But look at Daydreams, cannons and infantry, wounded. Is it true? Does cannons and infantry take losses first? It looks true so far. Guys, look at this. Alpo DYP, wounded, cannons. Tier 5, wounded. Infantry, wounded. Guys, theory is correct. I think that whether the icon says it's for attack or defense, cannons and everything else takes losses first. Now, guys, let's go back to this report. Now, Now, let's look at the deaths of my thing. Now, why didn't all the knights die first? We have to look at what died, because there's things that died in our tiers that got overcapped. Let's look what died. We had infantry dying on mine. Okay, that's 9,100, 6,000 there. They had 45,000 kills. So 6,000, 4,000 for these cannons, 9,000 here. So the lowest tier dies first, guys, when it's capped. 20,005. Oh, look at that. For the tier 5 cannons died. So guys, lowest tier dies first all the way to the highest tier. Guys, this is good information, I'm telling you. Like, I like this information right here. It's very good, man, very good. Alright, so guys, a lot of cannons, a lot of infantry, they'll go first. So be mindful of how you're gonna build your defensive. You want to have a lot of cannons. You want to have a lot of infantry. Cannons and infantry are spectacular in this game. If you're gonna say, hey, Azor, so if cannons and infantry are the best defense, what could kill them first? Let's go look. All right, how can I beat that? Let's see if anything does super effective damage to cannons, do super effective damage to infantry. Now let's look at both of the archers. Increases the chance of slaughter long range units so archers will most definitely have chances of one hitting long range cannons. So if you're gonna be an invader and you want to stomp somebody's cities out, build archers. They'll delete cannons because they're long range, and they'll delete bowmans. And it has great marching speed. So let's look at the other archer. I mean this is cavalry, guys. I'm sorry, guys. This is cavalry. Cavalry has a great chance of deleting cannons. All right. So let's look at what's the other one? Increases chance of slaughtering long range units and increases incoming dodge. Guys, cavalry is good for long range units. I will have a lot of cavalry. No infantry. No cannons while invading a city. Okay? Now, most definitely will have a lot of cavalry. Cavalry is good for invading a city. That's why every time somebody attacks me and they attack me with cavalry, it hurts so bad. Alright. So let's look at... Alright. Restrains enemy spearmen and decreases their damage dealt and damage... It decreases their damage dealt and damage taken. Now, guys, we all know what spearman is. It's infantry, and increases attack speed. Guys, I think that... Wow, look at this. Greatly increases bowman attack. Guys, if you're a bow player, you have the possibility of being a monster. I built my castle so wrong that it's like almost gonna be impossible to change it now. Alright? I'm gonna go pure defensive. I'm gonna keep on building my infantry and cannons because that's majority of what I use. As you can see here, I have my all my troops in the castle right now. Wait, no, not all of them in the castle right now, but I go for cannons, and which I lost a lot of my cannons, man, and infantry. Now, guys, this is good information because I have a lot to work on, but I also building right. See, I went to defense for my infantry all the way down to HP and attack and defense for my cannons. So I spec'd it right, and I'm gonna stay defensive player. You know, wait for attack. The only so my weakness is cavalry and bowmen, guys. I think I just learned a lot today, and I hope that you learn at least something from these videos. I try my best to supply you with information. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Peace.